The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I am Matt.
This is the 252nd installment of the Review Party Pot Bomb Podcast. Featuring Pepe Le Pew. We look at le reviews from the internet. Places like Amazon, Google, Yelp.
Yep.
Yep. Read those funny kooky reviews, and then hopefully we're funny and kooky afterwards.
That's it.
Mary's reviews and comedies and friendship and all that.
Wow.
Yeah. Really makes you think. I can start this week. This blue text, www.amazon.com on my notes is just screaming out to be clicked.
Click it.
This is an Amazon.com review, Matt, for purified water bottles. Pure Life, very important. Pure Life purified water bottles. 24 pack still bottled enhanced water with minerals for crisp taste. Plastic bottles, 8 fluid ounce.
I love my water enhanced, just like my television image. And
yeah, enhance. And don't you worry, every single bottle goes past a guy who's dressed like he's from a 90s hacker movie and he yells enhance at it a couple times. But don't take it from me, take it from D. Refreshing and convenient, they title it Perfect for On The Go. These are the little sort of stout bottles.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I kind of hate them too. They're only good if you literally want one chug and then to discard. But that's quite wasteful. I absolutely loved the Pure Life Purified Water 8 fluid ounces 24 pack. As someone who's always on the go, having a smaller, easy to carry water bottle is a game changer. The 8 fluid ounces size is perfect for me when I need a quick sip without carrying around a large bottle. The water tastes clean and crisp. Exactly what I look for in a bottled water. I also appreciate how these sizes are often all easy to open and drink from, even while multitasking. The convenience of 24 bottles in one pack means I never run out, and they're great for sharing with friends or keeping in the car when I need them. It's a simple no-frills product that does its job wonderfully. I love that I can always rely on Pure Life to provide quality water every time. Pros. Perfect 8 fluid ounce size for on the go. Clean and refreshing taste. Convenient 24 pack for long-term use.
Oh my god.
Easy to open and drink from. Cons. The plastic bottles are typical for bottled water, but I wish there was a more eco-friendly option available. Overall, I highly recommend this water to anyone looking for a quick, reliable hydration solution. It's great for busy days, travel, and even stocking up at home. 5 stars.
Okay, there's like 5 reviews in there. It's written by every member of the family, but
they ran that one through ChatGPT like 4 freaking times.
The first thing I wanted to say is, what the heck are you, a freaking you're I'm all mixed up from that. What are you, a borrower? You little tiny person, you need a tiny little baby bottle of water, perfect size for me. No.
They're taking their sips out of the bottle top. They pour it in like a little thimble. I'm refreshed for the next 3 hours. They're a camel person.
Dumb idiot. 8 ounces. You know how much water a human needs to have in a day? A lot more than a little squat dumb bottle.
Yeah, I try to drink a lot. I don't even know how much my water bottle is, but I'm filling this bad boy up 2-3 times. It's bigger than an 8 ounce, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I'm just mad. Maybe it's because I'm warm. I'm not in air conditioning
warm
right now.
And could use like a properly sized water bottle.
A big old water. Oh, you appreciate the small size, but then you keep the whole case in your car just in case you need. Oh, excuse me. What did you say? You idiot. You've revealed your own idiocy. Oh, it's good to have extra water for when I need that extra water. Yeah, no.
Someone get this person one big water bottle that you can use all day. That's the convenience.
You gotta be like one of those big meatheads walking down the street, like their water bottle is their medicine ball. I drink a gallon before lunch. They may be meatheads, but I admire how much water they drink and how they use reusable containers. It is not that hard.
And there's so many different water bottles of so many different dimensions to fit your lifestyle.
Fresh off the press, this is brand new news, but there are different size reusable water bottles. You can get tiny squat little punks if you want them.
Yeah, and if you like the crisp taste, the move is, and I was living this lifestyle for a while, you get like the $1.20 gallon of mineral water, and you just refill your reusable water.
Yeah. That's being more eco-friendly because those gallon containers are going to be recycled much more effectively than those tiny little bottles.
Mm-hmm. And I was even the machine they got for the water. You put 50 cents in, it spits out a gallon back into your gallon you used.
Hey, my father had a guy he had to get groceries for because this man didn't like to leave his house, and this gentleman requested baby water. It's like hyper purified.
Ooh.
And if you want that good crisp, you go get yourself a gallon of baby water. It's been run through all the filters, all the charcoal, everything you want. Go sipping on that, you go nuts.
All right, I have something to say about the baby water, but first, your dad's a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Is your dad Better Call Saul?
I mean, in some instances, yes.
I think so, because that whole show's about he has like his brother or whatever is a can't leave the house and is scared of electricity and stuff.
Yeah. There's some stories that I could.
Yeah, dude. I think they're already taken. I think they're televised. Your dad needs to get a cut.
Yeah, he needs to get a lawyer or something.
He's got a lawyer. But what I was saying about baby was like product names that are just like either like puppy product, like puppy shovel, baby seat. Like those always crack me up. But I always think of baby detergent.
Oh yeah,
which isn't detergent for washing your baby. That will harm their skin. It's basically baby scented detergent.
What? Oh.
Yeah, they have, you know how babies have that smell?
Yes, I do know that.
That like people talk about. I don't really fucks with the baby smell, but it's like a sort of a complimentary fabricy soft like baby smell on it.
Whoa.
Usually.
Okay.
So this is just baby scented water that this guy wants.
Extra refreshing.
What else? I'm making sure we hit all the notes before we
I wish there was something more ecological than these tiny, the smallest bottles.
There's 1,000 options. Plus, they come in that big plastic. It's like triple wrapped in different plastics.
Mm-hmm. If you want to be hip, you want to be like the coolest kid on the block, get yourself some liquid death. I know that might be intimidating, one, because it's got a skull on it, and two, because there's a big gulp of water in there. But also, you can recycle aluminum like near infinitely.
Yeah, I love the metal water bottles in every form. I will say I always try sparkling waters. I want to find one I like because that would be such an improvement to my lifestyle. The closest thing I found is zero sugar Barks root beer.
Okay.
But that's also a game changer. Take notes. But I tried their like Dr. Death, I think they called it. Their Dr. Pepper.
They got the sodas now.
Yeah, that shit tasted like some sparkling water that Dr. Pepper farted in, dude.
Oh,
it's not good.
Well, as long as we're talking about things that are in bad taste, I've got an Amazon review for temporary tattoos for men, guys, boys, and teens. Fake half-arm tattoos, sleeves for arms, shoulders, chest, back, legs, cross, skull, owl, clock, scorpion, rose, realistic waterproof transfers, 8 sheets, 8 by 6 inches.
I was just thinking, I felt another boys' summer coming on.
Yeah. We need to get tatted up.
White boy summer, baby.
Well, here is a review from Alan Smithy. Interesting. I feel like, isn't Alan Smithy the name that like someone who worked on a movie submits if they don't want to be attached to that movie anymore? They're like, I don't want my name in the credits. Credit it to Alan Smithy.
Really?
I'll have to do it upon further review. Anyway, Alan Smithy titles their review Surprising Longevity and writes, I applied one of the large tattoos for my arm for a Halloween costume. It applied relatively easily and stayed on all night. Felt a little odd, but not uncomfortable. My arms are pretty hairy, but this didn't seem to cause any issues. The real surprise was how tough it was to remove. Soap and water alone was not going to do the trick. Rather than spend all night messing around, I just used some paint thinner, which cleaned it up in no time.
Brother.
As a result, I probably recommend steering away from applying to highly visible areas like your face or neck, unless you've got a good plan to remove it. 5 stars.
Work's not gonna give you some slack if you like have a temporary you can temporary even if it's half off. That's half off enough to like rejoin society.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna be just castrated or castigated or cast out in any form for having like the barely there flecks of a tattoo that you put on for your, I don't know, skinhead costume.
Don't put fucking paint thinner on yourself. I hope I don't have to tell anyone that.
Usually, yeah. I thought that was printed on every bottle of paint thinner, every can, not for use on human bodies.
Your GF, your sister has to have some sort of maker remover if you need this thing off. Yeah. I don't know. Some gritty soap.
Oh, love the gritty soap with the pumice in it.
Yes.
That, like the guys at the mechanic shop use. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the orange the orange explosion, whatever they call it.
Oh yeah, it's got that grit in it.
Yeah, that'll get that off. Easy peasy, brother. You're your mind is so small. The mind of this reviewer is so small. There's a great big world of dealing with these. I don't know. I guess I haven't had temporary tattoos on me since I was a kid, and maybe that's why I'm infantilizing this issue so much.
Maybe temporary tattoos have advanced since, like, the gum wrapper from Fruit Stripe Gum.
Yeah, he said it was uncomfortable. Like, is this thing a venom symbiote taking over you?
It felt a little odd through his hairy arm hairs.
I think he fucked this whole thing up from the beginning.
He probably took like an iron.
More than he alluded to.
He heated up the iron and that'll stick around there.
He sewed it on like a jersey patch.
It was a little odd, but not uncomfortable.
Bro, just next time if your tattoos going early get some Fruit Stripe gum, get some fruit by the foot, but they got all kinds of tattoos. Yeah. Plus you get a little glucose for your brain. Sounds like you need treats.
You need to reconsider a lot of things.
Okay, let's see what we got. Speaking of things you liked when you were a dumb little baby, we got an Amazon review here for the Akaso Kiddie Pools 59-inch by 13-inch inflatable swimming pool for boys, girls, toddlers. This is not a gender-specific pool. Thank goodness. Easy setup, inflatable baby pit pool for ages 2+. Guarded backyard, outdoor summer, wet party.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, sorry, water party. I'm totally lost in this sauce.
I'm pretty lost in it, too.
Yeah.
Let's keep going, though.
Emerson Kale. They title it Just Okay. They write, it's okay. The bottom cushion doesn't stay inflated, and the middle yellow tube bows out. I tried deflating and refilling to no avail, so it's only like 6 inches deep. It has held up to some crazy storms and a toddler throwing rocks at it. Shrug. I wouldn't repurchase it. 3 stars.
I'm with the toddler. That's all I'm going to say.
The indestructibility of this pool deserves more than 3 stars in my book.
Honestly, yeah. Even if it's a little hard to stay inflated, if it can handle toddler and Midwestern storms, Tornado Alley.
So, these things are basically disposable. It's $15.
Wow. Yeah, that you expect to last, if you're lucky, the whole summer.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And that's if it's not even moving in the lawn.
$15 pool. That's how much a freaking McDonald's meal is now, man. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, so if this thing is surviving storms and toddler tantrums, the next time a tornado comes along, you climb inside. Because that's better than your house.
Someone trained their toddler to throw bricks off the ceiling at their neighbor's fucking inflatable party wear. And this thing's still going.
I can just imagine that. Well, if it's not totally inflated, maybe it wouldn't be as satisfying as I'm hoping. But if you get a good inflated little kiddie pool, you chuck a rock at that sucker, just the bounces. I want to see a rock bounce off it so bad.
I want to see the neighborhood bully come by, try and throw a boulder at my kiddie pool, and it just like old school wrestling off the ropes bounces back at him.
Crushed. Well, that'll teach you, Johnny.
And plus, it's got the soft bubble grippy bottom. I've never seen that before, but that's worth more than $15.
That is insane. This is a steal.
People, you can wear this as armor in the oncoming nuclear fallout.
It'd be good.
$15.
You'll be set.
The Raiders come, dude. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Every javelin and pitchfork coming your way, it can handle it.
Yeah, when season 2, episode 2 of The Last of Us happens, you'll be good, dude. The freaking I forget what they call I even forget what they call the zombies and that shit. Mushroomers?
Mushroom walkers?
Yeah, big mushy men. Well, anyway, in the second season, because in the second game, that's when they start doing the specialty zombies, the big ones, the smart ones, the fast ones.
What is this, Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, it's Left 4 Dead. That's I watched it and I was reminded how much this game is just like, man, Left 4 Dead was cool, huh? You want to go play some Left 4 Dead? They're showing up in the show, and there's a scene with the flamethrower and the tank mushroom.
Dang.
Bro is scrimming, dude. Making me hungry. Want a nice pizza with the mushrooms above the cheese. Well, I think it feels like summer. I think that the summer break is on, if anything.
Yeah. Let's take a hot break.
Oh, I am steaming.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and I'm feeling extra swampy in my butt right now, because I'm in a hot box. But that means we're diving butt first into the swamp. We're going for some unfinished business in the muck of Craiglist.
Just gonna say, I love that the Craiglist swamp has become sort of the default segment these days in this era.
I'm enjoying it. And I feel like, oh, it's getting warm out. The freaks are coming out even more.
Oh yeah,
They're letting their freak flag fly.
Yeah, a couple full moons into the summer, into the spring, and it's already getting crazy.
Yeah, they've shed their winter werewolf form and are like, "Hey man, time to wear shorts. You looked good in those shorts, yeah." So
when you're commuting to work and you see a guy who's like got just shorts and sunglasses on and maybe like some old ratty sandals, he's got a box of just stuff. And you're like, that's just that guy's stuff, I guess. That's his whole stuff. Then he like trips and like a fucking mattress flies out. Crazy. All right.
This is your first time listening to this.
Happening.
Craigslist. I'm going there. I'm going to the Misconnections. If you don't know what this is about, bless your heart, bless your soul. You've lived a charmed life, and it's about to get worse. It's a name. This one is titled Cheyenne, location Palatine. They write, "Thank you, Cheyenne, for making me feel alive for 2 weeks. I wish you did not ghost me now, though."
That's it?
End of story.
This is society's doomed, man.
Man, that's not even a misconnection. You had 2 weeks with the girl.
Yeah.
Apparently.
You blew it. Big deal.
Yeah, if there's a page for I blew it, I'm sorry, but I blew it, or chat, did I blow it? That's where you should be posting this.
I was going to say, like, think about when a girl does this to you in the 1600s. You're writing poems. Oh. You're, like, buying land from her father.
You're pining. You're
like on the balconies singing songs to her in the night.
You're crafting yourself a new doublet. Go out there in the finest silks.
Yeah, but even in the 1980s, you'd at least be outside her door with a boombox or something.
Yeah, you'd give a mixtape to her kid brother. Like, hey, give this to Sydney.
A quick story before the next one about my father from the said era. His first girlfriend, when he broke up with her, he was like a freshman in high school or something, I think. She bought like a paper grocery bag full of all the things he'd ever given her, like mixtapes, notes, like just, candy wrappers, like just stupid little shit. And he was like sleeping on his desk before homeroom, and she like brought the bag in and dumped it on his head.
Oh,
and then left the classroom.
Hey, props to her. That was a pretty cool move.
Yeah. That's romance, baby. That's how it used to be. Now people just cyberbully each other or whatever.
I'm bummed you ghosted me.
Yeah, they just cry on Craigslist.
Come on. Next post is titled Amil and the Sniffers, Chicago. Your name is Sarah. You said that you liked my style. I was the guy in the kilt. We chatted at the bar briefly. Let's chat some more.
I'm a big kilt. Kilts are cool.
Kilts are cool.
Kilts should be more normalized. Guys should be wearing kilts more, especially in the States. I know it's the Scots. It's somewhat normalized, and they're fancy wear. I know, but I just can't imagine like being at a bar, trying to pick up chicks, like free balling with a skirt on. You know what is that crazy to say?
That's not crazy, no. No. Even, like I always said for improv, I never wanted to wear shorts because I liked my legs, like, safely packaged like a sausage. Like, there's just encased in denim, ideally.
Right.
That way anyone can interact with my legs as if they are props. They can go through my legs, and it's not a human being, it is denim sausage.
Right, feel free. It just pre-removes any weirdness for either party.
Yeah, there's no leg hair here, there's no leg sweat here, there's nothing you need to worry about. It's just a tube of denim. Yeah,
a denim force field around what could be a human body part. It couldn't be, whatever works for you.
But yeah, improv in a kilt? Oh, I couldn't imagine it.
No,
picking up chicks in a kilt?
I'd be so, not even my balls, my fucking butthole is just like exposed to the world. There cannot be a clear path for my butthole to the world when I'm like, I don't know, in a social situation, especially a high pressure one, like picking up chicks at the bar.
And I'm not one to kilt shame, but something tells me the girl was just like, ooh, nice kilt. And this guy's like, oh, you noticed my kilt? Like, yeah, everyone noticed your kilt.
Everyone noticed your kilt. Right. That's the thing about, I wish the guys that were wearing kilts weren't wearing them for the wrong reasons, ruining them for the people that could just enjoy a breeze on a walk every now and
then. Anyway, here is a post titled, Start Over, Please, Carpentersville. They write, please let's start over. I'm getting a divorce because he is just not like me and has changed to being rude and uncaring. You, period. You are magical. I wish you'd give me a second chance. Please. I'll be in your area within the next month. I still know your address, not in a creepy way.
I don't know. Craigslist is not the place. Take this with a grain of salt. Craigslist does not make me think about the human race in any sort of positive connotations. I love people. People gonna people, and I think most people are good and smart and want to take care of the world. And it's not the people posting the expression, but God, people are so stupid. The guy turned mean. No, he was always mean. Your brain got sick of hiding it from you because it's so like fucking bruh. And then just the like Craigslist misconnection, some old flame. You smell like farts. Craigslist poster. It's crazy to me.
This next person smells like farts too. Sox game Saturday, May 10th, Sox Park. Left field beer stand in the sun. You caught my eye and we smiled. I was talking to my good friend, the beer vendor, when you came up, hot dog in hand, looking for a napkin and said hi to me. I am an idiot for only saying hi back and not engaging. What a missed opportunity. Please respond with my description so I'll know it's not phishing. It's a 1 in 10 million shot that this works, but I feel certain it would be a great connection. Cheers.
You know what would have inspired confidence in you as a person in that moment? If you bought her a beer.
Dang. You're already chatting up your good pal, the vendor.
Yeah, not schmoozing the fucking vendor who probably, unless it's getting him out of some work, does not want to talk to you.
No, he's walking around shouting, beer here.
He's got a lot of beer here's to shout today, okay? And you're kind of taking up that time. How's it going to make any tippers if you're talking to him about the fucking ladies with hot dogs in their hands?
Yeah, I mean, just like I imagine every jar, can, whatever of paint thinner has printed on it, don't put on your skin, human. I thought that everyone with hot dog in hand printed on their t-shirts. They all got issued t-shirts. For sure, hit on me, say more than hi, because I'm a chick with a hot dog in my hand. I'm ready for male companionship.
Yeah, the hot dog in hand detail is disgusting to me. Of course, like, you can have a hot dog in your hand at the freaking ballpark for sure, but as this male gaze that's presented to us with that hot dog in her hand needing to be a detail, brother, the hot dog in the hand does not improve your chances. That's not she might have been looking at you. She might have said hi to you. Hot dog in hand was just she was hungry and wanted a hot dog at a ballpark.
Yeah, that's kind of what you do at the park.
She didn't want your hot dog in her hand, right?
As long as we're talking about food.
She's just saying hi.
Hi, I'm going to interrupt you as you berate this poor beer vendor and ask for a napkin. Hi, excuse me. Taco Bell, Broadway and Wellington, 1 a.m., Lakeview. I had on a yellow hoodie. You were wearing these cool, wide-leg jeans. We were both waiting for tacos. We walked out about the same time and both headed north. I swear I didn't eat that taco that fast. I had to go into Walgreens and lost you.
Oh, God.
I'm an idiot.
I was stalking you by slurping tacos so fast that I feel the need to comment on it again. But I had this shit and piss in Walgreens and I didn't see you when I came out. What's up with that?
Yeah, what do you need to go to Walgreens for at 1 a.m?
I mean, I'm sure it was a fun drunken night. Got some Taco Bell. Now I need some antacids and some porno mag. I don't know, whatever this guy's got going on.
Yeah, it was definitely a lonely night after that.
In
Sorry,
Taco
man.
Bell at 1 a.m. looking for love, man.
Hey, just look to the gordita.
Look
It's
to-
there for you. It's warm.
Got the sour cream.
Think with your stomach, not your heart.
I'm not past making out with a gordita crunch.
Hey, that sounds like a wild time. With some mild sauce on there.
Yeah, you don't want to get, that's too close to nostril for some Diablo.
Yeah. I didn't realize the way I arranged these. We're kind of taking a step back here with some of the content of this, what I think will be our final Craigslister. This one titled, "You Smiled at Me in Costco." You have dark hair and a beautiful smile. We're wearing peach/black yoga outfit. We passed each other twice. Once by the snacks, and again past the checkout by the hot dog window. You smiled at me both times. I was wearing a tank top and blue jeans. I regret not saying something, and I actually abandoned my hot dog in hopes of running into you a third time in the parking lot. But alas, here I am.
You're sick. You're sick, man. Some poor Costco worker was sitting there calling out your fucking name to give you a fucking hot dog.
Bro, you just burned $1.50.
You just burned $1.50, brother. They had to give that hot dog to someone else. Are you sick in the fucking head? There's a system, man.
Yeah, and you're gonna ruin it if you ditch out on your hot dog.
It sickens me. It sickens me, the waste, the hubris. People can't, God forbid someone be nice anymore. Someone notices you staring at them and they smile. God forbid.
Yeah.
You noticing her peach yoga outfit.
Something tells me he wasn't right anyway, because you know what? You broke a commitment just to try and pursue this chica. Your commitment to the hot dog.
To the dog, bro.
You abandoned something you were invested in.
Literally and figuratively.
It was never going to work out.
That's the thing, man. You can't change yourself for these women. You got to be you, and they'll approach you, man. They'll be attracted to your energy.
Someday.
When you buy a hot dog, when you commit, when you sign a verbal contract with a cashier that you're going to be there for that hot dog when it comes out.
When you put on that t-shirt that says, "I'm a single available man with hot dog in hand." There'll be a woman waiting, typing into Craiglist. But you weren't there for that dog.
If you would have just went on with your purchase, went on as society commanded, you could have been the one being gazed at by another woman at Costco. But instead, you just tried to bother someone. And thank God they got away from your hot dog bailing ass.
I mean, as far as accessories go, sunglasses are cool. A nice belt, fanny pack, jewelry. I'm saying the way you really shine, aside from a smile, is a hot dog in hand.
A hot dog with an adequate amount of mustard.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Some onions on there. Ooh, my goodness. Stop yourself.
If you relish, you may relish, but do not relish in the relish, because there will be a funk.
Get it all over your shirt too. Come on.
Oh, God.
Your I am an available person shirt.
No one has ever been attracted to anyone with relish on their shirt, especially if it's a shirt trying to communicate that you should be attractive.
You got one shot. That's all I'm gonna say.
And yeah, man, becoming a fucking derelict to Costco society. Costco is sacred, all right? You're trying to fucking go in there and you spit on a lady who's offering you a sample? No, if you don't want it, you just don't make eye contact and you pretend you didn't hear like a human being. Sickening. Get me out of this swamp.
Let's get out.
Conveniently, the swamp was just a few steps. The end of the swamp was just a few steps behind us. And lying here was a review from Amazon.
Ooh. Look at that. Dust it off.
for the wow stuffed Disney Stitch Puppetronic by Real Effects with limited first edition certificate. Looks, feel, and sounds real. Disney's Lilo and Stitch, over 100 actions, 18-inch high, ages 6+.
Wow. Let's go.
Do not get it twisted. This is an $85 Stitch toy. Yes, I have a pair of opposing reviews. I think reading them it'll fold out in a cinematic fashion, I hope.
Okay.
Let's listen to Tyler. He says, magical. This Stitch Puppetronic is hands down one of the coolest Disney toys I've ever seen. From the moment we unboxed it, my kids, and honestly, the adults too, were blown away. It looks just like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, with incredibly realistic movements and expressions that make it feel like he's truly alive. The over 100 sounds and actions keep things exciting. He laughs, he talks, reacts to touch, and even those iconic Stitch growls and giggles. The detail is amazing, from soft fur to the facial expressions. It's 18 inches tall, so it makes a great display piece when it's not being played with. Plus, the limited first edition certificate is a really cool collector's bonus. If you're a Disney lover, or for a Stitch fan, this is an unforgettable gift. Totally worth it for the joy and surprise it brings. 5 stars.
Okay, if you're a Disney fan, why did you say it is 18 inches tall, my guy?
Oof.
He.
Can you imagine calling Stitch, after everything Stitch has been through for us, for his ohana,
come on,
for his family?
It.
You fucking call him in it. You mispronoun my boy.
An outsider? Never. No one gets left behind.
You know, you fucking make little Stitch cry.
I don't want Stitch to cry. I don't want Stitch looking at the little ducky. I'm alone. I'm lost.
You have some respect.
Come on.
LD Mullins has an opposing review here.
Okay.
Opposing viewpoint. Cute toy. Makes great sounds, but it is a puppet. It is not robotic as it appears in the video. This toy is a puppet. The video and description didn't really make that clear. I thought it was a toy that sat alone and made robotic movements on its own, but you have to put your hand in the head from the back, and then it works like a puppet. There's a lever to make the eyes close and one to make the ears move. The head is quite heavy, so my hands get tired quickly. He doesn't sit very well on his own because his head is so heavy. Stitch makes some interesting and fun sounds, and he is loud after a while, and you need a break. But my granddaughter absolutely loves him. She takes him everywhere with her. I got the toy for sale on $54 before Christmas, rather than the listed price of $80. Not sure it's worth $80. All in all, it is a fun toy, but it does require adult interaction. 4 stars.
Okay, can we confirm that it needs to be operated by outside forces?
Yes, it is not a Furby like as sort of, I believe the advertising, the listing pointed to.
Okay.
In that first review. This is a puppet with electronic assistance, so to speak.
Okay. I can see being upset if you were expecting fully animatronic, Tickle Me Elmo, the R2-D2 Baby Yoda type deal here, especially for $80. Yeah. But that doesn't make what it is sound any less cool.
Sure. It does sort of feel to me like someone wanted to make a high-quality puppet tier toy for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because how cool would that be, getting like a professional level, like Sesame Street type animatronic puppet? Or, as mentioned, a Grogu, a Baby Yoda sort of, because that's still technically a puppet, even though it's animatronic assisted. Those are cool. And I think this Stitch is sort of like a toy level thing like that.
Yeah, it's threading the line.
Right, it's threading the line. It could be very cool. It sounds like someone wanted to make that, but they're like, well, that won't sell. Let's make funny voices or whatever. But, you know, I think it's still a pretty cooler than Tickle Me Elmo, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can actually kind of like interact with it, do more things with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of, from looking at it, I'm guessing how you move the mouth affects how he makes the different noises and stuff like that.
That sounds fun.
Right, you could kind of be a little Grogu puppeteer type master with this little guy.
Yeah, it's making me think of those videos you see people at like the Ren Fair, and they've got a dragon in their arms, but like they have a fake prosthetic arm because their arm is actually inside the dragon controlling it as it looks around, and you're like, dang, that looks realistic because, oh, a human's controlling it and doing all this sick, wicked stuff with it.
Yeah, that's a cool thing that I'm sure a lot of kids would be into, but like, how do you bridge the gap? How do you get into that, you know? That? Probably expensive, probably crazy. Oh. This expensive toy might be a less expensive bridge into that world.
Yeah, somebody's done the hard work for you. Let's not hate.
I originally was I just wanted to find an ugly Stitch toy for the new Ugly Stitch live action movie. Uh-huh. But yeah, then I just found this cool toy.
It's pretty cool.
Do you got a review?
Yeah, as long as you're talking about ugly pets, might as well. I think I featured a review from this product on our Instagram at reviewparty.com. You can find us, hashtags and stuff. Amazon review for the Mini Pig Adjustable Harness Leash for Hog Piggy and other small animals, ferret, rabbit, dog, cat.
Hog piggies.
Hog Piggy, yeah. The classic Noah's Ark animal, Hog Piggy. I got a couple reviews here. This one written by Sasha Pinkerton. Sasha titles their review, seems to be as described, worked well for our one walk so far. Sasha writes, product as described. Hard to get it on, but that is due to the squirming pig. He keeps managing to squirm out of it by himself if we leave it on for too long. He has been for one walk with it, and it served its purpose for that. He managed to get out of it later by himself somehow. Fit seems a bit awkward, but also new to having a pig, so can't be certain. 5 stars.
This just sounds like a nightmare animal to own.
Yeah, that gives me a little bit of anxiety just reading that sentence, and if that were true to me, I'm new to having a pig, so I don't know if this is how it's supposed to work or not.
Yeah, you couldn't convince me. I don't want that experience. I don't need it. I don't want to do that research.
I'm sure there's a lot that goes into having a dog or a cat, but at least I've seen movies and television and read books from the time I could read or see or comprehend any of these things and gotten like some idea of what it might be like owning a dog or a cat or a hamster.
All we have is Charlotte's Web, and that shit had just described his life as a terror. He was constantly navigating awful things, trying to make his life worth something so he wouldn't be sent to the slaughterhouse.
I guess I've got, like, Babe. I don't really remember much about that.
Babe, I just remember the old guy at the end, like, finally looking at him and being like, good pig or good boy.
Yeah,
or
that guy was not worried about putting Babe on a harness.
No, is this Babe about a pig that wants to be a sheepdog? Is that what that movie's about?
That sounds right. Yeah, really. Yeah.
And I think also the part of the motivation was to not be slaughtered.
Yeah.
So I just can't relate to pigs that have these comfortable lifestyles and can
Animal
act
Farm?
out like this.
That's the only other one I've got is Animal Farm. And those pigs probably should have been on some harnesses because they raised a big old fuss, if I remember
They
right.
were raising heck. Snowball was not nice to be around. He should have been tied up.
Yeah, get a little harness for that mini pig.
But hog-tied, if you will. So that's the kind of tie-in I want to do to the pigs.
Then you may have had an experience like Billy. Billy titles their review, Lightweight and Easily Forgotten by the Pig. Billy writes, we had bought a harness at T-Supply. Ms. Whiny Pig hated it. She would scream every time we placed it on her. Found this on Amazon, bought it, and tried it on the piglet. Absolutely nothing. No hollering. 5 stars.
Can't beat that with a stick, I suppose.
I don't know. That, again, makes me fearful for ever owning a pig. If it screams and hollers, God, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. You can tell a dog to shut up. You shouldn't tell your dog to shut up like that, but sometimes you got to say, "Hey, dog, shut your damn mouth." And you can train, they'll listen probably more if you're doing a good job. I don't know if I can stop that sco-wheeling.
No. That old little Geico pig, right? Screaming out the window. That guy would not shut up.
That guy was a fucking menace to society, and you want that in my house, my home, my happy place?
I don't want any of that.
My relaxation station?
Take that pig.
My dog comes up to me for a cuddle after a long day. It's great. I don't know. I just can't imagine I'm not picking up pig shit. I guess that's the long and the short of it, isn't it?
I don't want a pig stepping on me. That's a bit too much. One, because just like the psychological impact is a bit strange, but also they got hooves.
Cloven hooves. That's the devil's feet stomping upon you, brother.
On my foot, on my stomach or something. If a dog steps on me, it might hurt or it might be fine. But if a hoof right in my stomach, in my chest, on my neck, as it says, "I am Snowball." No thanks.
A pig's can eat you too, straight up. Not that a dog can't, but a pig is like built to fucking eat you in anything it wants.
They're kind of horrifying.
I feel like a dog can eat you, but you can just like make sure your dog's too dumb to know that. That's the good thing about dogs.
Don't eat me. I'll give you something in 20 minutes.
I could never eat the food bearer, the kibble bringer. Pig gets a little hungry, maybe sees what you're eating every day, thinks that'd be pretty good, cuts you off mid lasagna meal for a meal of its own. That's Stephen King shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cujo the pig, dude. Pujo. yeah. No, Piglet. Now, Piglet, there's a pig I could have. He's a good little buddy, a timid little fellow.
He's just a little pipsqueak. Pipsqueak.
But if you told Piglet to shut up, he'd shut the hell up.
Oh, okay.
You could tell Piglet to shut up so hard, he'd have a little heart attack and die. Shut up! Just start shaking. Pooh, it's dark. Fucking dead. That's how a pet. That's a good quality in a pet. I am done here. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
reviewparty.com. Yeah, thank you and thank you and thank you. We got new episodes of this business every Tuesday. That's right. #Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in an absurd or funny or thought-provoking review for us to muse upon, please send an email with a hyperlink to the review to reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Include your name. You can throw you credit. You could also send it to our socials.
Yeah. You can send it to reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok, or reviewpartypod on Twitter, or there's a contact us on our website, reviewparty.com. But there's a lot more than just a contact us. There's the blog. There's all these listening platforms you could just decide to try and listen to us on. There's a whole lot of blue. There's a shop if you feel like, I'm ready to take off that shirt that says I'm an available person, hot dog in hand. You get yourself something that says reviewparty.com, which is just like, I'm a marketable piece. I don't know if I'm on the market, though. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, we got music. You heard it throughout the episode. It's not we don't have it. It's not ours, but it's pretty good, right? Nosebleeds let us use their jam bread for breakfast. It's a feature in the episode. Add a little texture, if you will. If you want to hear more great jams by then, Nosebleeds, one word. Follow, subscribe, favorite, like, comment. All the buttons, wherever you listen, whatever they are, hit them. Interact with them. It helps us out a ton, actually.
Yeah.
Other thing that helps out a ton, if you have a friend that likes comedy podcasts, go ahead and give them a recommendation. Send over, you think an episode's real good, send it to them. Say, hey, this was funny. I know you're listening to podcasts all day while you're jerking off at work. Why don't you jerk off to this, Broham? Got a review to set us off here. Amazon.com. That's where I got them all this week. Doggy Dailies hip and joint supplement for dogs. Glucosamine, chondroitin. Premium hip and joint supplements for dogs, all size and breeds. Dog vitamins and supplements. Peanut butter, 225 chews.
I'm not gonna give this to no pig. Don't need no Super Jack pig.
Right. You give supplements to your pig, you're just making a Teenage Mutant Turtle villain, basically. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villain, basically. Greg Husler says, shake/rattle/roll. They write, my German Shepherd dogs love these doggy dailies. Oh, that's right. They capitalize every letter, the first letter of every word. Let me read it properly. My German Shepherd dogs love these doggy dailies. The problem is with shipping. They should put cotton in the plastic container to keep doggy dailies from coming apart. The shipment before it last, I probably got over 200 out of 245, and the rest were powder and very small pieces. Boxes probably take a beating in shipping. Thanks, Greg in South Carolina. 4 stars.
Welcome, Greg. Sorry, though.